Hello guys and welcome back to my channel TC YouTuber. How you guys are doing? I am good. And today also let's explain the K-drama The Hairs and we will continue where I stopped last time. So let's start. So here we can see the fight occurring between the wife and the mistress. So it was very bad as usual, and after that scene we can see Leo Shane was making a poster for the participants who want to participate in the broadcasting work. He is the leader there as he is the senior of the school. So he was hiring some participants, so he was making the poster and suddenly Kim Tan's come in, and he was talking very frankly with him, very friendly, like how you are doing, it's been more than 1 year and like that. So here we know that Leo Shin and Kim Tan are very good friends. So in this point we get to know that. And Leo Shin was also very funny. He was like, so should I hug you and something like that. And then when they were talking, Liuna comes inside to talk to Leo Shin about something. But when she sees Kim Tan, she was ignoring him and tried to go out. But then Kim Tan asked her that, "How are you, Liuna?" And she was like, "I am fine, but Yoon Chan Young has done nothing wrong." So yeah, this was her personality, and then she ran out. And Lee Shin also said that yeah, Yoon Chan Young did nothing wrong, okay, Gintan. So he was like okay. So yeah, this was the thing going on. And after that, Lee Buna was explaining to Kang Ye Sul about Kim Tan that he was my ex, but he still loves me because I am so beautiful and all those blabbering she does. So at first I was very irritated with the character Libuna, guys, let me be honest here. But now as I watch it, it's okay because every person has some negativities, right? Her character might be irritating, but you will know afterwards how her real character is. It might be bad also, I'm not saying it's good completely, you will know. And after that they were talking, and Myunsu also joined, and Myunsu was saying that the new transfer girl Chain Sang, I have seen her somewhere. And when they were talking about that, Chain Sang was also crossing the same path, and Myunsu called her that you come here please. And she came, and then he told her that I have seen you somewhere, and do you remember my name? Again guys, it's very funny here because she looks at Myun Sung's name tag and she says that yeah, your name is Myun Sung. And same thing was done by Kim Tan also, right? So you guys let me know, so this was a funny thing or what was happening at this point, both at Kim Tan and Chain Sang. So after that, coming to the story, when she said this, that Myunso, and he was like, yeah, I know you are also Chainsa, but you tell me one thing, that you as a transfer student, here comes two type of students. One who is the student in need, and the second is newly rich. So which do you belong? And then she was again silent because what she will say. And then Kim Tan from behind says, newly rich. He shouts it, and everyone was like, oh, we knew it. And then he said to Chain Sang that, Chain Sang, please wait, we need to talk. But Chain Sang totally ignored him this time, and she went at the other side, and Kim Tan just looked at her. And when she was walking, then Choi Young Do was also present, and then he tripped her, giving her his leg in the road, and then she tripped, and he also held her hand. So she was like, what is this, you are tripping me? And he was like, no, I am holding your hand. So she was like, no, you tripped me, that's why, and something like that. And he was like, okay, fine, let me ask you one question now, that what's your relation with Kim Tan? And she was like, no, there is no relation. And he also said a funny thing here, like for me it's funny, but he was very serious, that from now on you're mine, you will do everything what I will say. And she was just confused what he was saying. And then he was again asking about Kim Tan, and then Kim Tan comes from behind and says, what do you want to know about me? And then he says to Chayan Sang that don't you have to go to other class, and why don't you stop when I say ask you to stop? And then she went by. And then Choyondo asked Kim Tan that I was trying to make a new friend and you just disturbed us. And Kim Tan was like, no, you are better with no friends. So you will betray at last. So it's better you don't make any friends. And by saying that, he left, and Choyondo was also very angry. And after that, Kim Tan again followed Chai and Sang, and finally she stopped, but she was looking at the opposite side. She was totally ignoring him, and still he was trying to talk to her. And she was like, do you know why Choyungdo hates me or wants to bully me? It's because of you. And she was like, please do me a favor, please don't talk to me, please pretend that you don't know me. And he was like, a very simple solution is that you say to the other kids that you are newly rich and stay by my side and nothing will happen to you, no problem, look. But she was saying, no, you decide for me, you say directly to others that I am newly rich, even you know the reality, it's not fair and I don't want to do that, so please ignore me. And by saying that, she left, and Kim Tan got hurt, but he is a strong man, we know. And then he called Cha Yoon Chanyong. He called Yoon Chanyong, and then he went to the Myun Sung studio where all the friends gathered there. And then Yoon Chanyong was fixing a computer, as he is an intelligent student. So after that, Kim Tan went and talked to him about Cha and Sang, that how long you have known her. And he was like, I have known her from the childhood only, she is my friend by then. And then he asked her that, what I want you to pretend that Chayan Sang is newly rich. And he was like, why do I need to listen to you? And he was like, you see, friends can also become enemies. This is what I have learned in my life, so it's better to tell you beforehand so that you don't mess up anything. And then also Libuna comes, and when she sees both of them, she goes out like talking, pretending to talk to someone in phone. And then he was like, Libuna thinks that I still likes her. And Yoon Chan says that, yeah, how can someone thinks that one girl can like a dustbin? And he was like, what, dustbin? Yeah. And after that, scene cuts to Chayan Sang when she reaches home, and her mother was eager to know that how her day was, but she was not talking much. And she said that, please get out of this house. I have work. I can work more part-time jobs, and we can figure it out. But I don't want this type of life. I don't want to go to school or stay in this room. And her mother was like, don't you think about that, because I have tried that before. I have tried working more and more shifts, but that doesn't give you anything, and it will only make it worse. And she was like, but it's so unfair. It's so unfair that all these things are happening, and is it my fault that you can't speak? So she was rude to her mother basically, and her mother was like, so I think it's my fault then that I cannot speak. And then Cha and Sang told that life is so unfair to us, why it is like that, I don't want to live this life, but still I have to. And she was crying, and her mother also could not say to her, because yeah, she was being rude and all these things, but we also have to understand how she is feeling right now. At school, so many people, so many things, even in maid room, Kim Tan, so many things were happening, so it's natural to feel like this. So for this video, let me end up here, and I will bring the next part very soon. So till then, stay tuned and tell me in the comments how do you like it and everything else. Till then, bye guys.